There's a whole lot more to a fuel stop than just fuel. Your loyalty program is a great thing if you work it right. Diesel at the Holiday is $309. It's $334 at the Loves. Why the difference? Your loyalty program and your fuel card has a lot to do with it. As any first-year trucker finds out very quickly, it's very expensive to live out here. These are gas stations that sell fuel anymore. Truck stops, like I've said before, are kind of a thing of the past. These are convenience stores with truck parking. And as anybody who's shopped at convenience stores knows that it's expensive. It's convenient, it's not cheap. So, when you get these little loyalty cards like this, like mine, I got the Loves, got the Pilot, got my Kroger card, and my Ultra One, and I have a whole host of other ones somewhere I can't seem to find. You find out that these cards are valuable, and the points programs will save you a lot of money. But you have to be smart with them, because the points programs are benefit to design the customer. It's not designed to benefit you as the driver. You have some perks, but they wouldn't do it if they lost money. So we're going to go over some of the loyalty programs, how they work, and how to maximize the loyalty program so you can get some better deals. Now, I'm going to go over fueling just real quickly. It's such a small part of it. Every company has its own discounts and its own fueling program, and every card has its own thing too, so it's important to figure out what works right for you. And I'm going to touch on that just for a minute. Now I'm going to show you some screen grabs here from a particular app that I use for my fueling, and show you the kind of discounts that you get with a fuel card. And it's not bad, but I'll just show you a quick list and it'll kind of clear things up, and then we'll just move on from there. As you see here on the app comes up and it shows you all the different places plus the lowest place for fuel in your particular area. It will then give you a list starting from lowest to highest and your cost for the fuel in that particular area shown on the map. This particular app will show you an overhead view for MapQuest, give you an address, and show you your price plus the price on the pump. And it'll give you directions to where you need to go. All the main fuel cards have apps like this. This is just the ComData Fleet Advantage. But if you use the other fuel cards, they also have apps that go along with their cards, and it can show you the discounts and the different places that take their cards. This is just one example, but there are many other out there. It's important to find the one that will work right for you. That right there is why I say cash is no longer king. It's important to have a good loyalty program. That way you can get the best price for fuel. But we're really not talking much about fuel, but I said I'd hit on it for a minute. As you saw, ain't pump price. So they get enough people here. And what's weird is people won't travel the half a block down there to the Holiday to knock 30 cents a gallon off. They'll go right here next to the interstate and pay a lot more extra money to fill up their car. Don't understand it. You can see the sign. But it's big name brand, it's name recognition. So there's a lot to that. And that's kind of where the loyalty cards come in. Now, when I talk about loyalty cards, most people think that it's just, you know, free refills and showers. But there's a lot more to that. Yeah, those are expensive. And that's part of how you maximize your loyalty program. But the loyalty program goes a lot deeper than that. You know, with email and all that and everything going digital, there's a lot of e-coupons and there's a lot of things that happen on your loyalty card, and that's why it's important to keep up on it. Now, we all know that showers are important, and if you're going to be out here, you're going to need one. At least I would certainly hope you would be considering to get one. Your friends are going to be very limited on their interactions if you're not into showering. Anyhow, Almost every place with a loyalty card will give you a free shower with a fill-up. Oh yeah. But you also free refills is always important. You know, if you're gonna fill up, get your free refill. Carry a cup with you. Even if you're not gonna drink it in the first 10 minutes, you might drink it in the next 20. So, but also with these major chains, look online and get their apps, put their apps on your phone, because there's a lot of online coupons that really help and will save you a lot of money. They may not save you as much money at Walmart, but they may bring it down close to a Walmart price. Now with oil and stuff like that, no. But different snacks, drinks, free refills. If you got to buy something out if they have a shop or something like that, these things are important. And the app is a great way for you to get some more added benefit to your loyalty card. Now let's spend a minute talking about the apps for your phone. Apps for your phone are actually fairly important. Not only do they keep a record of all your transactions for tax reasons or for refunds or anything you need, they also will give you a heads up if you're coming out. Like if you want to reserve a spot, you can reserve a spots on the apps. TA, Petro, Pilot, Flying J, and Loves. You can't reserve at Loves, there are no, but maybe someday. But you can reserve spots. You can see how many there are. You can plan your trip a lot more efficiently. If you know you're going to be there that night and you know that place is going to fill up, reserve a spot at 8 or 9 in the morning. Doesn't hurt anything. Call up the TA, whatever. You know, I don't generally use the TA for anything. I don't get a discount there for fuel. But I've had my Ultra One card for probably 15 plus years, and it's actually come in handy. I use it for services. I use it to reserve spots. And if you tie your card in to the app, whichever app you are, the world kind of opens up. Like you said, transactions, apps. With the Loves app, I can actually reserve a shower from the parking lot. If I roll in and I want to see if I need a shower, but I don't want to go in and check the app on the phone. Hey, there's 3 reserved. Boom. Hit a shower real quick, grab my bag, run in. Easy peasy. Flying J, Pilot, same way. I don't know about the TA. Like I said, I don't do much there. The loyalty program at the TA really is probably the worst of the 3, but it does have its own perks if you know how to use them. The first one of the big 3 is the Pilot Flying J. It's pretty basic, 1 point per gallon, showers for 50 gallons, stuff like that. It's pretty basic and run-of-the-mill, and you can catch more on the website, but here, yeah, there's nothing really all that special about it. A few years ago, Pilot Flying J revamped their points program, and it made it pretty prohibitive unless you exclusively fuel there. So the benefits aren't there, but a lot of them have gone that way. And so we'll talk about this next one that kind of did the same thing. The loyalty program for the TA Petro has been by far the hardest one for me personally to use. The card's really not accessible, and the perks have kind of all gone completely away. When they revamped it, it got really bad. So there's really no advantage, but you can still get showers. Now, I know a lot of guys that do get good, they get good discounts for fuel at the TA and Petro, and it is a preferred place to stay. The problem is that the last few years, they've really been scaling back, trying to cut costs and all that. So the restaurants are starting to go away, and the rewards program is gotten, and the prices of everything has gone up. It is probably by far one of the most expensive travel plazas to stay at. But they do have a lot nicer amenities. They have driver's rooms, they have laundry. They're like the Flying J used to be before Pilot bought them out. But that being said, they're starting to cut the restaurants out and put in fast food and this and that, and their loyalty program really isn't all that good. But a lot of the amenities at the truck stop are good, and you can still build up points. But the problem I have with that is that using the card 99 times out of 100, you have to go to the kiosk to do all these things. You just can't give your card and swipe it at the register. So it's kind of hit and miss. But the TA does have a lot of things, and the loyalty card does help when it comes to things like reserve parking and getting points for repairs and things of that nature. But outside of coffee and showers, it's really, it's mediocre at best. But online, you can do a lot with it, and you need to figure out a way to make that work for you. And there's guys that do it. So let's go to the Loves. Now, like the Pilot Flying J, the Loves does things on a sliding scale. The more you buy, the more fuel, the better the rewards program is. And they, by far, to me, have the best rewards program for what I do. Now, while they do have a sliding scale like the Pilot Flying J, to where the more you get, the more points you get per fill up in these things, once you hit a certain threshold with the Loves, you get free showers all month, no matter where you're at. You don't have to get fuel, it's on the card. And you get free refills. So you get your coffee. I get them on coffee and showers. I get a shower every day, I get coffee every day. Sometimes I get coffee 3-4 times a day. That's why I like having my own cup. But aside from that, you know, you can use the Loves. You build the points really fast if you fill there. And I've bought a lot of things with it. I bought my dash cam. I bought CBs. I bought, you know, my new headset with all the points. So if you're a diamond or a platinum member at the Loves, which is the top 2 tiers, it's a platinum then diamond, you really can build points really fast, and you can use the points on any in-store purchase except cigarettes and liquor. And that makes it really nice. So I mean, you fill up and you get $4 or $5 worth of points, buy yourself a soft drink or whatever, or you can bank all those points, and you'll be surprised how fast they build up. This by far is the best loyalty program points wise. It's not the best truck stop, but it's the best loyalty program points wise, you know, that I've found. And the points are just, it's just great. It's the easiest one to use. Now, if you can figure out these point systems and you can figure out your loyalty cards, you can start using these things on the fly at different places during the day. You know, if you fill up at Pilot Flying J and the Loves, you're not going to get the top tier because the gallons are so high on those, and your fuel mileage on these new trucks are so good that you almost have to fuel exclusively at these places. But you can get in the center tiers, and there's a lot of perks. Showers, coffee, things of that nature. So if you can get them at 2, maybe 3 different truck stops a month, you can really start planning your day out, and you can, you know, get your perks at one, get your perks at another, and, you know, you can figure out a nice place to stay. The loyalty programs are great if you use them right, and if you really plan your trips out. The way these truck stops are now these days, there's one about everywhere you're going, so you can really maximize your potential with these cards and save a little bit of money. So as we wind this video up, what have we learned? Not a whole lot. Loyalty programs are designed for the business. They're designed to attract business. They're not really there for your pleasure. But if you know how to work them, they can be beneficial. I actually gathered up all the rules. There were 6 pages of rules for the TA, and so I didn't want to read all them. But loyalty programs, you have to figure out what works best for you. My advice is simple. Just play with them. Figure it out. If you like the Pilot and the Pilot does what you want it to do the Pilot. TA, wherever you're fueling. And don't be afraid to pick up a loyalty card even if you're not sure you're ever going to be there again. I have loyalty cards from all over the country, from all sorts of obscure gas stations and places that don't exist anymore. And sometimes, if you know you're going to be going in the area for a while, even if you know it's not permanent, pick a loyalty card up. If you go in there and you use it and you start building a few points, they get to know you, or they see you have a card. You'll get some perks there too. Maybe you can trade the points on some food, or you'll get some free refills. But figure out where it works best for you. I told you what works best for me, but I'm not you. So that's all there is to this. Loyalty cards. It's kind of a trick, but it's something that you can master with a little bit of time. So good luck with that. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have fun out there, guys. We only get so many turns around the sun, so I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next video.